Hello, y'all. This is Todd. That's old Wayne over there. Reap what you sow. I got Wayne a good challenge up there. I put him a big old log up there. We'll see what he can do with it. What you think about it, Wayne?
It's a big log. I just measured across it, straight across. That's a 28-inch log. That mill goes up to 28 inches. It don't go no higher.
No, and it's not no pretty straight log either. It's got some knots in it, and it's going to be a rough one.
It's going to be a big challenge. But I'll tell you what, if good Lord's willing, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to get some 2-bys out of that thing.
Guys, I'm going to try to put this phone on time lapse and just let it run so you can watch him do it. Hope y'all enjoy.
Y'all have a blessed day. Yeah, that's the pulpwood saw right there now.
Huh? Here. Run that son of a bitch half a day.
That's the saw to cut the pulpwood with. That's almost as tall as me.
Yeah. That'll reach in a log.
Yeah, that'll get in a log and get to it quick.
Hello, y'all. Well, it's a few days later. That big log Wayne was cutting, I got some of it on the that you just seen. We set the camera up, put it on time lapse, and showed some of it. Then we had a lot of stuff going on. But guys, we got another good log up there, and I'm gonna show you what we had to do to this log. Right here on the end of this log, on this big butt end, was too big for the sawmill. So what we had to do is start taking little pieces off the end. See how we just cut just on the end? We took a little bit off, rolled it, took a little bit off, rolled it. That way we could get through the log. It was just had a big butt on the end. So this is a real good log right now. Right here, no knots, perfect one. There are very few like that left. This is a real good log. Wayne went to the other end and checked it out to make sure he could go all the way down, and found out, you know, he couldn't make it. He was going to hang up on the back side. So that's why we did that. But you learn your lesson. When you get hung up in a log,
You always want to, if you think you're going to get hung up, double check it.
yeah, you go down there and check it, make sure you can go all the way through. It's a lot easier. Just take a little bit off, roll it, take a little bit off, roll it. That way you can cut through this big log. Now, a lot of times on these big logs, I'll put the butt in where you're starting from. Then you know you can go all the way through it. But it's just the way it turned out. I always like the big butt on the opposite end, and that way you don't run out of log when you're cutting down. But sometimes it's better to put on the other end. But your big butts on them logs are real hard to cut. And they cut better when you put them on the opposite end of your mill. You start on the small end and cut to the big end. That's the way I like to do it. Different people do it different ways. That's the way I like to do it. But this is going to be a fine log, Wayne.
Yes, it is.
That is going to be some #1 material coming out of it. It's going to be nice. It's going to be some pretty wood. We're cutting 6x6s and 2x4s out of this one. I don't know if you're going to be able to get your 6. You're going to get at least 4 6x6s, maybe 6 of them. And then I'll let y'all know how many 2x4s we get out of it.
Yep. And for those of y'all that was wondering on that great big log that I sawed up the last time, hey, I succeeded at it. I got it sawed up.
It didn't whip him.
It did not whip me. We made some beautiful lumber out of it.
Yeah. You got to work with them when they're big and crooked and lots and everything else, but you get a lot of lumber out of them. This one right here is a good log. It's, like I said, it's #1 stuff. You're going to get some fine material out of it. We could get boards in it the width right here, which is probably 20 inches at least across that log. Some big old boards. You can see the slab over there on the other side. Make some pretty tables and stuff, but pine wood is just, you really don't use that for that kind of stuff. It's good for shelving in a house, but it's not pretty like your walnut or your pecan or oak or something like that. But we'll get some pretty good material out of that. Hope y'all enjoy watching, guys.